I was taught most of my life to stay traumatized, worry, and just survive. What does that mean? Meaning is that has been the whole thought process, majority of the thought process of this place. Now, there are other thought process that have been taught, and I've seen others get taught it, though it's not an actual normal thing to actually want to build and create. Most of the groups and communities that I've been around was based off of rush and get a job that makes the highest amount of money and just pay the bills and worry a lot. And the worry, they don't say worry a lot, but it's basically what they're telling me to do is just worry if I'm going to have a place or food on the table. That can be very drainful to a lot of mindsets if all they're doing is just repeating this mindset over and over and over in their head of money, bills, and worried and trauma, and that's all you think about. That can actually do a lot of damper on the path you're supposed to be here, which is funny because I'll hear people with ancestors, guide, energy, God, or Jesus, Allah, anybody that has these labels will say selectively pick when, oh, listen to your guide or listen to God or something like that, until it comes to something that they're trying to switch a narrative to. That could be very, very damaging to the collective, the group, themselves, and the person that they're telling this to. You're basically just saying, just go out there and just work for anyone. Not acknowledging, now you're showing these businesses are doing very sketchy stuff behind closed doors. They're not actually helping anyone, and they're putting a lot of chemicals and everything. And you're just telling your family members or your friend or your relationship just to get anything just so you can feel comfortable. It's basically, it's not because you're trying to help the person. You're trying to make yourself feel as at ease or calm of, I have to care about you because you're prior to family, but I really don't want to mindset. And that can be very damaging for both parties. Mind you that it is showing, like, through the system chain of the system does you bad, so now you do other people bad, and now so on and so on. And then everybody just like gets really worried about, oh, these kids are not like out of control and da da da. And they're the main reason why they are, because no one's listening and making their assumptions or not understanding. Everybody just literally just, like, well, majority that I've met just basically gave up on their life and then want other people to give up on theirs because they don't want to look like, well, they can't look better than me mindset. So the toxic chain of, oh, just settle for something, and then now everything in your life is starting to turn in chaos because it's happening for you, because that's not really what you want. This is not what we really want. Everybody feels it in their body. This is all collective are now saying, this is not what I want. But if you're not able to change that because you're repeating, this is not what I want, the whole physical is going to do it for you. And now you thinking that everything's collapsing and going in shambles. I used to think that too. I'm still moving myself out of this. But I'm also starting to acknowledge, like, oh, I wasn't supposed to be there. I'm not supposed to be working these jobs. I'm not supposed to be at that place. Literally, it made me sick. Literally, I got literally sick because I wasn't supposed to be in those situations. And most do not want to listen to that. Most wants to try to find some way to think that you're making excuses about something of why should you just not go for this job, not acknowledging, okay, have you even looked at it or understanding what's going on there? Do you not acknowledge that this majority of these jobs are crashing itself? I literally have 4 jobs. They're all crashing. They're all like destroying itself within because the people that owns these business do not want to shift their mindset. And now it trickles down and chain down to the workers because now they don't have a job. And now it's just going to keep trickling down until we all do something about it. Keep going. There's ways that we can fix this. I do help people discipline their emotions if seed needs so we can let this thing roll, so we can have a whole bunch of, like, we're literally all here to share this place. There's no such thing as somebody owning this or owning that. That is just a human mindset that people are forcing onto each other with fear and abuse. There's a way we can get out of this. And even them who are pushing this onto others with these type of mindsets are starting to show that it's not healthy for them as well, because now it turns back onto the person that are putting this game out. It's going to come back to you any way it can, because you decided to have this in your energy, your actions, everything. If you're letting things happen around you that are messed up, be prepared. It might come for you. It's not might. It will. It will. It may not. You do it right then and there. Well, actually, right now it's doing it right then and there. But it might come in 2 days or a day later. But it will come. And most people are having a hard time preventing that because they have an addiction of just staying in what they know. Keep going. Move forward into your life. Wherever you might be at right now might not be the place you're supposed to be at. If you're going through a lot of trauma, drainage, you feel worse, you're starting to look tired, because age is just tiredness. You're aging because you're tired. It's just tired. You're just tired. Your body is not getting the energy it needs to get back into itself, to re-heal itself. And this retrograde is really showing that. Keep going.